So here we are on this Thursday afternoon. We have a live sale on Sunday. I'm gonna show you some stuff that we've made. We ended up actually successfully making the magnet Hue Forge knives. So that's really cool. I really like how these came out. There's another one over here. When we first made them, we didn't realize a mistake we made. So we are gonna redo them to get rid of this little ugly round spot right here. So we're gonna fix that. And I just turned on all the printers and this thing was red and now it's orange. So you know she's working. Thank God. I am so happy I got one of these. I love actually seeing when it does turn red because I know it's working. I'm such a weirdo. Anyways, let's see here. We did some steggies. Let me get you some light. These came out beautiful. I got about 12 kilograms of filament in the last couple days, so I have a ton of new filament. I can't wait to show you guys. I'm gonna do review videos on them for Amazon, so that way people can try or like see before they buy. So that's really fun. So that's a really pretty one. I think this is Flash Forge. I bought a ton of Flash Forge. My daughter must have done that. Oh my God. We did some Ankylosaurus's. Those were really quick prints. This is a Triceratops. This is the Zero Galaxy. We also did the Zero Galaxy in a Imperial back there. What else is new? Oh, we've got some robotic looking cyber Ankylosauruses. I believe this is Matt Meyer Makes. This one was Flexi Factory, of course. We found these on Maker World. But yeah, most of the stuff I'm showing you guys, I will have linked below if you're ever curious. A lot of my stuff is also linked in other videos. I have a Labubu army here that my daughter has built. So, you know, the table is a hot mess. I get it. But I usually frantically get it all nice by Saturday, Sunday morning. This is a Mac Dragon we just did, and I love this filament. It's a beautiful macaroon. I think it's Yusu, but it's really nice. I like that. Moving right along over here, we've got the FL Sun doing its thing. Now this is some really awesome filament. It's absolutely beautiful. I love this color. This is from Conjure. I will be sure to show you guys what they look like after it's done printing. Over here on Miss Wahlberg, I'm making a cat jewelry box. So I'll show you that one when it's done. If you guys have missed my last vlog, I showed you guys, we've been waiting for a motherboard for this thing for about a week. It finally came in and it's been working perfectly. Right now it's just calibrating before it finishes the last few parts to a model of a gun that Luis is printing, which I can show you guys. But check it out. Oh, what do we have here? A new printer. I'm so excited. We got in the Anycubic Cobra S1 with the 2 AMS units. So you know what that means, you guys? We can finally do 8 colors. I'm so excited. However, they sent me the whole machine and units without an adapter to be able to use them. So I am on hold until we get the adapter. We'll probably still turn it on tonight and get a Benchy running and at least do some models with the 4 colors. But unfortunately I can't do the 8 color, which was the reason I decided to take the Anycubic Cobra S1. Now I don't know a lot about it. In fact, I don't know anything about it. So I'm gonna show you guys in my vlogging series how it goes. And then of course I will do a review on it once I am able to use it to its full capacity in the way it should be used with its 8 colors. Over here are just empty boxes of a ton of filament that came in. We have so many new colors. This is one of them. This is still has to be put together, but it's like a little scene and you put the little, you put his, oh, we got 2 heads. I don't know why we did that. It's okay. So we do this. And then he puts this in his mouth and he sits on this, but it's a really pretty filament. I believe this is also Flash Forge. This is the Monosaur from Flexi Factory. And then we did an Imperial in a really beautiful, it says purple gold. I think it's a tri-silk color though. It almost looks like there's 3 colors here, like a gold, purple, red. Really beautiful tri-silk from Flexi, from Flash Forge. And then this of course is made from Flexi Factory. My favorite dragons are the Imperials by far. Oh look, here's the cutters for the A1 Mini. So speaking of the A1 Mini, So into the closet we go, and we've got a whole new setup in here. I'm very excited. On top of getting this whole thing rearranged, we got my filament all nice and organized. So we got the cutters in because, you know, you can never not have cutters. You want to replace your cutters more often if you are multicolor printer primarily like I am. Now we waited, maybe we waited too long, but basically this little piece right here eventually cracked. Bamboo sent us the whole unit to replace. So we're actually going to do a video and show you guys how to do it in case somebody doesn't know. So stay tuned for that. So we have a down printer right there, but it's just chilling. We still have to bolt this to the wall. We picked it up at Home Depot today. I feel like it was a really good deal because I went on Facebook Marketplace and y'all want freaking the same price for some rusty ass shelves when you go to Home Depot and get this. So I did get a military discount, and with the military discount, it came out to $135 for this plus a whole nother one of these. So it's twice as tall or twice as wide. So we got this one and then a whole nother one of these for that price, and I think that's a pretty good deal. So I don't know though. Down here we've got some Papa Smurfs being made. We are still getting ready for the consignment that we're gonna do at the swap meet here in Vegas, and then we're doing another one of those monosaurs in the same filament, but because it didn't do the full rainbow, we're gonna just rerun it and it'll be a different gradient color, so it'll look really nice. So that is what is going on in the shop today. We have a lot of prints going on. This is actually the gun that Luis has made on the +4, and I mean it's pretty beautiful. This is matte black from Flash Forge. This is such a great matte color. Really nice. Excuse the mess in here, you guys. He got his silencer done, and then he's now doing the last of his parts down here, and it's gonna look really great. I'm really excited. But we have a computer that we are building in the living room right now, so we're gonna go finish that up. Then we're gonna get this guy ready to rock and roll tonight, and then we will bring you along for the rest of the week until we are live on Sunday. So I'll see you guys in the next clip. Happy Saturday, everybody. We did it. I spent all day Friday with Luis finally building this thing right here. So excited. We actually now have a computer. Like, we've been doing all of this, all the YouTube, all of the downloading of files and slicing and all of that on just a laptop and a Mac, and oh, it feels so good to have finally a computer. So that took a very long, grueling process for us. We were trying to get a lot of footage for you guys so we can show you guys kind of like a building computer for dummies. I'm excited for that video, but that's probably not going to be out until next Friday. But today's really exciting because it's market day. I've been waiting all week for Saturday to show up. So if you missed my last vlog, I discovered a market 5 minutes from where we just moved, and it's a pretty prime location and it looks really nice, but there's a waiting list. So we're gonna go and talk to some people out there, see what it looks like, see the competition, and I'm gonna bring you guys along. But I'm gonna go ahead and turn you guys around and take you into the office and see what's going on in the print room. All right, so right away, the table has filled up pretty good. What else did we make? Here are those Allosauruses. Here's the second one that we did, and they just kind of sit up on this perch with the little thing in their mouth. So we're gonna go ahead and sell them with the option of having a second face if they want to change it out. But we have two. Here is that really gorgeous filament from Conjure. We did the skeleton Godzillas. This is Pinky Wings, and I loved it so much. I colored his teeth and his eyeball, and I'm making a gigantic one on the P1S right now. We ended up making two of those. Here is my cat jewelry box. It came out really nice. So all of these open up into little drawers. And then even the eyes open up in our little drawers as well. So it's super cute. We still have to glue it together. Its head comes off. But I'm also doing an owl. Here is the owl one. We still have to do his eyes and his nose, but he is also a little jewelry box. And I thought he was so cute. So I'm really excited for the boxes. We did some articulating flamingos. These are Cinderwing. And we did some really awesome devilish looking dragons in that same beautiful like magenta gold filament from Flash Forge. The bottom red is from 3D Hajor, but these came out really cool. These are Vunk, so those are nice. Now the Smurfs while they came out really good, this is from Mad Monkey 3D, and he does a lot of the stuff that we've done, but he puts out stuff so quickly that he really does a sloppy job with his painting. So I had to go in here. I spent like 45 minutes fixing him. I did his whole back head because it was all blue. I did his pants red, because he was blue. And then I went in and I cleaned up all of the spots because he had blue in the beard and, you know, white spots everywhere. Oh, his ear got a little... But, unfortunately, I totally forgot to pause the damn printer. So they are not magnets. Oh, my God. I spent all that time, too. Nobody's going to want a little Smurf, you know. So we're going to do free gifts. You know, it is what it is. But it's okay. They're super cute. Here's the knives again, which... I just think they came out so good. I already have people asking me about them, so I'm excited for those. Over here on the print rack, here is the Jumbo Godzilla that we're doing from Pinky Wings. I'm really excited. This filament is gorgeous. Guess who made it? You got it, Flash Forge. Oh my God, I went like Flash Forge crazy this week. Here is another jewelry box I'm doing. This one is going to be black with, I think, magenta drawers. So it's going to be very 90s. I'm very excited for that. The Anycubic, actually, we ended up doing the Benchy. And I do have to say, it came out pretty freaking spectacular. Actually better than the Plus 4 did when we did our Benchy on that. It looks really, really great. That stack is just... super sexy. I think it came out really, really good. So we are happy to see that the Anycubic did great on its first Benchy, but we have not really done anything else because we spent so much time building that computer. We don't have the software up for it yet. Plus, we're still kind of waiting for the plug. In the next few days, we're definitely going to get going with the Anycubic and get some prints going. Now, I did not realize, but Luis is very unhappy with his silencer that the Plus 4 pulled out, and then it failed the last part of the gun. So he wants to finish it on the FL Sun. He told me, oh, the FL Sun will bang it out, no problem. So he is totally confident in the FL Sun's ability to do something like this, whereas the Plus 4 really did fall short. Like this part right here, you know, there's some stringing in here. Didn't do good. So hopefully it turns around, but so far FL Sun is really winning when it comes to quality, consistency, all that stuff. But we'll see how it goes. So I'm just going to go ahead and take you guys to the market, and yeah, let's go see. Let's go scope out some competition. Yeah. So there's the Red Rock Casino. And it's got this nice grassy area right in the front where you go in, and it's all underneath in this mall. And then this is a huge parking installation and a huge mall. You got Dillard's, Macy's, H&M. It's just a huge mall. And then there's a huge outdoor mall over here as well. Oh, that wasn't there. Very cool. Cool.
Well, how you doing?
Princess Taurus. Right, we are headed back to the casa. It seems that there is a 2,000 vendor wait list, and the wait length is about 2 years. So I better apply now. But it makes sense, it's awesome. But I actually talked to my a kava guy here that I talked to last weekend. I picked his brain about this place. He actually hooked me up with the owner's husband who was nearby. I got to talk to him. He gave me the owner's email address, and I talked to the only 3D vendor who was here. She was on vacation and she's now back. But I mean, honestly, it's just a bunch of basic cinderwing dragons. It's nothing that, you know, I would feed her, you know. So she said just email and, you know, be flexible with where you want to go. And then I could be a flex vendor, meaning I could work in booths or vend in craft shows in Vegas on Fridays or Thursdays and Sundays that are owned by the same company. And then it's kind of like putting my foot in the door. And then that way I can get, you know, maybe in. There's also First Friday every month, and that's on Fremont in Las Vegas, but I don't think I want to do that, and I think it might be harder to get in that one anyways. But we're leaving, so we're gonna go ahead and get back to the house, and then we will bring you guys back with what we have set up for Sunday's show. It is jam-packed this week, so I'm really excited. I've got crystals on the way being delivered, so I have a lot to do. And yeah, we'll see you guys when we get home. What happened?
This time this came off. Don't feel anything in the tube.
I'm done with you.
There's nothing going on here right now.
Alright, I cleaned that off. Maybe that caused it to knock off. We're not really sure. Let's put it back on. This creature just cannot leave our side. Look at him. He'll be pressed against this mirror or this door. He doesn't even care.
No, it is done.
Well, oh, it's done?
Yeah, so it like knocked itself off when it was going home.
Okay, that is so weird. My skeleton Godzilla didn't quite make it. Oh, he was so close too. Just had a really big shift right here, and I'm not really sure why. It's just this P1S is just, you know, not my most favorite machine, to be honest, but, you know, here we are. We're gonna discount him. He'll still be cool. And over here on the T1 Max, what do you know? A perfect print. We're gonna do the drawers in this color, but I'm doing gold knobs, so we're gonna do it on the A1, and then we're gonna get as much as we can going tonight before the live sale. I will show you guys the table before we go live, and probably end out the vlog. So yeah, you can see how it goes. Aww. So he would have looked really good, but yeah, he got just some crazy shift there. So he's going to be discounted, but we're going to do him in the same colors. Do we want to do him in the same colors? Maybe we should do him in that one rainbow.
I wanted to do that for the test.
Oh, well, we want to test him in the Anycubic Cobra S1 to see how it does. What do you guys think? Should we do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. He's a fun model. This is Pinky Wings, by the way. Yeah, Pinky Wings! So, pretty good. Minus just this stupid layer shift, which, you know, the P1S is just, it just does that to me all the time with multiple projects. So it could have been the filament, but yeah, I think it's the AMS got jammed, and I don't know. I don't think it should have done that, but I shouldn't be breaking these off.
And he got messed up on his teeth.
I wonder if it's the infill, the way we do gyroid. Should it be a different kind of infill layout for these tight squeezes? What do you guys use? What do you use in the P1S for stuff like this? I've always been using gyroid, but I've heard that's because it prevents clogging. I haven't really experimented with anything else, but all right. There it is in action, guys. We've started the other Godzilla. We're just gonna see if it can handle it. I don't see why I wouldn't be able to. It's a long project though, 18 hours. This is actually drying the filament as it's printing. So no other printer that I have does that. So I really like that. And it's gonna be able to do 8 colors. So I'm really excited to really see what the Cobra, you know, produces quality-wise. The FL Sun is doing another little kitty shelf. And then down here, the P1S is doing, I think, the shelving to the kitty jewelry box. Over here on the table, we did make a sword. And then the sword is also like a pretty cool fidget. So this thing is pretty cool. Yeah, so I like that. That came out pretty good. Tomorrow is the show. It's at 9:30. I'm gonna wake up early, get whatever Luis gets done printing on the table, and then we're gonna be ready to rock and roll. I'll come in here and show you guys the table one last time before I end out this vlog. But yeah, so far I've hoped you enjoyed it. Here's the owl. We still have to do his little nose. And his eye messed up a little bit right here, but it's not too bad. But that's him. So I'm pretty excited that we're doing these little jewelry boxes. I really dig them. But yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Good morning. There's like a little elf in here tinkering around. What is that noise? You guys, this thing is kind of loud. It's not loud in like a weird RoboCop kind of way with this, and it's not loud as in like, you know, a bore in labor like the AMS here. But it beeps. It's like beep beep, beep 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 beep, beep 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 beep. I had to like shut the door to this room. I was like, oh my god. So I hope my neighbors aren't too mad. It was pretty loud. Down here, FL Sun. Looks like my kitty drawer is all done. It just needs to be put together. Down here, we've got some magnet knives that Luis is going to deal with, because when we normally do magnets, you guys, the magnets are always very close to the plate. It's not backwards because, you know, this is a Hue Forge and it's built opposite. So you have to glue these magnets in, otherwise they're not going to have anything to hold on to. So when the nozzle comes around to lay some filament down, the magnet's going to stick to your nozzle, because typically the magnet sticks to the plate because it's so close down there. So we have to glue these in, and that's what we did last time. The heck? Okay. A little gold in this thing. Alright. Oh, it's kind of weird. Over here, it looks like Luis ran an owl last night. Oh, hello. This looks like an owl sitting on top of a skull, which is very much kind of like the crystals we buy. So that's why we're printing stuff like that too. I think that's really cool. I'm very happy the +4 was able to knock that out. So basically, now that we have a computer, this laptop is gone. This is all going to be baskets during the show. The table looks fine. We still have some more stuff we got to put together. Here's my shelf. With that little deer head, huh? Interesting. I didn't know that was there. And here, these are the shelves that are going to go to it. I'll put that there. So that's really cool. And then we did one more box, which I'm really excited about. Here's this part. And then here is the bottom part. It's got 2 more hours. But it is a Ouija board shelf. And that's a little drawer that goes to it. Yeah, I'm so excited. So I've got 4 shelves that we did. It's still very early. Everybody's still sleeping. Okay, it's not that early. It's like 7 a.m. Vegas sunshine in here. And yeah, we're ready to rock and roll in about 2 hours. We go live, I think, at 9:30 today. Sometimes 9, sometimes 9:30. And it should be fun. We got new crystals. We got all kinds of new stuff. All these dinosaurs. I did some more dragons. We got the boxes that are new. So I'm excited. Should be a good time. We are thinking about buying a 6-foot table and just making a craft booth out in the living room. That way we can actually start doing local markets in town, because I think it would be really good content for you guys That way I can be out on the streets talking to you guys about what the people are saying about the stuff. Anyways, I'm online selling, and it's hard to know what people are thinking because it's just me talking, you know? So I do have that disconnect where I have to rely on people chatting in the messages to even know that they're there. So I have that huge disadvantage. I think the markets would be really good to do just to get some insight on what the public actually thinks, you know? But as far as the Anycubic is going, besides it being a beeper, it's doing a really good job. So I'm really excited. Everything is really working out this week. It's not always the same each week. I'm excited that I heard kids are going back to school, so that means your sales should be going up. September, usually things start definitely turning around. I'd even say mid-August looks great too. But we're going to go ahead and go live today. I'll have this video out in the next day or two. If you guys see anything that you are interested in, whether it's a file or a filament, or you're just curious about maybe selling, let me know. I'm always here to try to help you guys out. We've only been doing this for like 9-10 months, so we are not experts, but we just, you know, picked it up pretty quickly and went with it. So we're just here showing what you guys can do, take my ideas and run with it. I'm not here gatekeeping. I don't care what you guys do. If you guys want to take my entire business model and copy it, then that's actually a smart thing to do, because what I say is take what works, copy it, put your own twist to it, and run with it, you know? Why are we trying to reinvent the wheel? But anyways, you guys, I'm still waking up. I still need my coffee, so I'm going to end this out. And I will see you guys in next week's vlog. You guys are awesome. Happy printing, everyone. Bye for now. Hey, you guys. The live show is over. And I wasn't going to film, but I wanted to because I just felt like there's some important information I should share with you guys. We ended up selling a lot of the little shells. I actually have to print more of them. But I do have to say that this was probably my slowest Sunday this year. It was very, very slow. I made triple what I made today last weekend. And I didn't have anything new last weekend. I have both new crystals and prints this weekend. So you never know how it's going to go, right? And it can be discouraging. You're like wondering what the dealio is, but it's summer. You have to remember that. And I know I say that all the time, but I am, you know, taking this as a sign to really try and do this market here in town. And maybe the universe is pushing me to do that and try that, because maybe I need to be in public more here to get opportunities to grow and do other things. You never know. So I'm going to try and go down this path, and I'm going to take you guys along the way. So next week is going to be very focused on me preparing for doing a market that I've never done before. So if anyone's never done it before, follow along with me. I will show you what I'm encountering and what I need to do when it comes to building it, the back end, the business, blah, blah, blah. During my live today, my audience was super awesome. They were very encouraging. They made me very excited to try the markets. They wanted me to sit down, like stay there and just chat with them, which, I wish I could. I wish I could just sit and be live. But I'm probably going to do that here on YouTube and talk to you guys more about questions that you have, but I'm not ready yet. We're very close. We're going to definitely try and set up for this market. Next week is going to be the main focus on that. Maybe it might even be the next couple weeks. I don't know how long it will take us. Don't be discouraged when things don't go the way you think they're going to go. Now, the katana sword sold. That's really awesome. I really like that thing. I'm going to make more of these in different colors, and it will look very cool, like the display. I have to make more cats because I want to always have a kitty cat, so we might mess around with colors. I wanted to show you guys the filament on this owl. I am so flippin' impressed by this filament. Check this out. It's a nice burnt orange into a nice red, and then it transitions into look at that beautiful transition in that purple, right? And then just wait for it. This purple, oh my God, look at that. Look at that. It's like liquid. I'm sorry, but this is such a good filament. Gosh, who is it? I think it's Flash Forge. Oh, there it is. Red, gold, purple, and Flash Forge. I already made a review video on this filament, so you can just check the description and see it for yourself on another print that we did. But anyways, where did this go? Right here. Okay. Sold a Labubu. Labubus are always, pretty popular, but I need more eyes, and I think local is what I want to do versus paying Facebook to get traffic. I know I could do TikToks and shorts and try to get traffic that way, but your girl is tired. I've been doing this a long time. I want to change things up. I'm in a bustling town, and I think it would be really fun to show you guys how it goes down. If y'all are still here watching this, you guys are freaking awesome, and I can't wait for what the future holds, both in person for our business and for this YouTube channel. So stick around. We'll see you guys next week. Happy printing, everyone. Bye for now.